Plaintiff Jennifer Rocco is suing her ex-boyfriend for an unpaid loan. Jennifer claims she loved and supported the defendant, but he controlled and manipulated her into thinking he was the best thing that ever happened to her. Defendant Michael Faraci says he was the best thing that ever happened to Jennifer. Michael denies controlling Jennifer, but claims he had reason not to trust her because she went back to her ex-boyfriend 4 times.
The plaintiff is suing her ex-boyfriend for an unpaid loan. Jennifer, state your case.
Okay, well, when Mike and I first started dating, he was wonderful. It was such a great relationship. He had a great career. He had a car, he had a job, a cell phone. And then slowly but surely, he just started losing everything. Until he basically had nothing. We couldn't even go out on dates. So I loaned him money by mistake, and that's why we're here today.
By mistake? What does that mean by mistake?
Well,
that you made a mistake, or you didn't know you loaned him money?
I made a mistake in loaning him money, yes.
Yeah. She loaned you money?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Tell me about the relationship.
Oh, absolutely. Towards the end of our relationship, I was kind of supporting him. He was controlling. He was manipulative. He made me believe that he was the best thing to ever happen to me, that I would never get anybody better.
Were you the best thing to ever happen to her?
Yes.
He still believes it. He still believes it. Okay. Why?
Just was.
Okay.
I was a good guy. I still am a good guy.
You're a good guy?
Yeah.
All right.
I did everything I could for her. You know, I always felt like I had to prove myself to her all the time. It was one thing after the next.
Did he have to prove himself to you?
He didn't have to. I knew that he loved me, but it takes more than that. All he cared about was music. In the end, that was all he wanted to do, was just produce his music, and he didn't care about anything else. He turned really ugly towards me. He was very mean.
That's a lot.
Again, controlling.
How? How was he controlling? How was he ugly?
Well, I remember instances where, I remember when my friend Candace had to come to my house, if I wanted to hang out with her. He didn't really want me hang out with anybody else, basically. It was just me and him all the time.
You possessive?
No, it's because I didn't trust her.
Why didn't you trust her?
Because of past experiences with her.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. If you don't trust somebody, you think that chaining them down is going to make them more faithful to you?
No, but I didn't chain her down. I don't know why she felt that way.
But you just said that you didn't trust her, so that's
I didn't trust her, but it wasn't like I chained her down. She could have done what she wanted.
No, never.
Never?
We broke up and I went back to my ex, but I wasn't cheating on him.
About 4 times.
Oh, you went back to your ex. So there's an ex in the picture.
Yes.
It was years ago.
Yeah.
2005, so.
Okay, but you're not with him now?
No.
Okay. You didn't like the ex, huh?
No.
Okay. So how long was she with you?
Probably about 2 years.
All right. Well, you start describing him as this terrific guy. What happens?
Well, I'm telling you, towards the end, he had nothing. He had no job, no car, no phone, no.
So then what'd you do?
The mortgage business wasn't that good.
Okay, and then what'd you do?
I went back to construction, and the construction business was, shaky here and there.
So then what'd you do?
So it wasn't steady.
Okay.
I had work here and there, and I wasn't able to afford to have a car.
And after that, after construction, what'd you do?
That was really it, just construction. Oh, I did work at the post office.
What happened to that job?
I got that job
That was in
to
the very
please
end.
her because she wanted me to have more of a stable job. So I went and got that job. I didn't like it. I was there for a few months. I'm more of a creative person. I can't be locked down. A monkey could do the job that they were, requiring of me.
You quit that job?
Yes, I quit that job, and that was the end of our relationship right there.
Why?
He didn't quit it.
What happened?
I did quit it.
In December of 2007, his music was actually going to be played in the city, so.
You produced some music?
Yes, I produced.
What kind of music?
Dance, techno, house, trance.
Let's hear it. Do you have some music?
Yes,
Is that why
actually.
you got that here?
Yes, I have the CD.
Oh, is that you on the CD?
That's me.
Very nice. All right, let's hear it. Then what?
Yeah. It's house music. It goes for a little while.
Just the beat.
See, now, when you go to clubs today, that's what they play for 5 hours straight.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to dance anymore. You just go like that. Michael, that was terrific. Good luck.
Thank you.
So what happened?
I'm still working on it. I'm still pursuing it right now. That CD is coming out on iTunes and Rhapsody and all the other.
For you. Now, how are you paying for it?
Well, right now, I don't have money to pay for it.
Where did you get the money to produce this?
That's
the CD.
I do all the graphic design work, so it doesn't cost me anything for that. So, what do you that money
Did you
itself?
loan him money for this?
It was going towards anything that, I don't know, he said he needed it for CDs,
Okay.
whatever.
Where are you
But
where are you, Jennifer, in the relationship when you loan him money that you're suing him for today?
We were 2 years in. It was April of 2007. He told me he wanted to get serious with music, producing music. So he asked his grandfather for money. He wouldn't give it to him. He kept asking me. So I finally gave in. I took out a loan for $5,000.
You took out a loan.
Yes.
What, you're going to tell me she didn't give you the $5,000?
No, she did, but I didn't ask for it. She offered 3 or 4 times, and I said no.
That is a
Finally,
lie.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I
did not ask her for the money. She offered to get me a loan, and I said no a couple
Out of
times.
the blue, she says, I had a dream last night, you need money?
She knew I was searching for money. She knew I was going out looking for a loan. And my credit shot, the loan...
Why's your credit shot?
I screwed up when I was younger.
I don't get this. I got a mortgage broker who then is a construction worker who wants to produce music. Why don't you just get a job and keep the job? All right. I don't understand. If your credit's a mess, you're borrowing money from her. She's now suing you. She took a loan to give you money. You think she loved you?
Yes, absolutely. I never said she didn't.
You loved him, huh?
I did. I did. Love is blind. I don't know. I can't even say that. I really did. I thought we were going to get married. We were planning on it.
Why did you think that?
Because he was everything I wanted. He treated me perfectly. Like I was a princess. Really, seriously. But I mean, it's not enough. I also need I need a husband who's going to be there, be able to, what if I have kids? Like,
all right. How long after you gave him the $5,000 did you two break up?
We broke up in July of 2007.
How long after you gave him the money?
April of 2007. So it was a few months.
3 months. Okay. Then what happens? Do you get back together?
We got back together and we refinanced the loan. I was paying off the loan. And
we got back together and we refinanced the loan.
Refinanced because you could skip a month not to pay it. So she was honest doing me another favor.
It was just a very high interest rate. So I refinanced to a credit card. It was 0% for a year and then it went down, a significant amount. So.
Okay. Did you ask for any interest for this loan or what were the circumstances? How was it going to be paid back?
Well,
because you knew he wasn't working at the time.
Right. He said, this is April, so we're almost into the summer. He said it would be paid back by the end of the summer. And my interest would be 2 Gucci bags, one in black and one in brown. Right?
Is that what you said?
I do remember that now.
What's the matter with you? You think you were a fool?
Yeah, I'll never lend anybody money ever again. It was my life lesson. I definitely learned from it.
All right.
It's not like I didn't want to pay her back the money, like I said.
So get a job!
But I like working for myself.
Well, if you like working for yourself, then you should provide for yourself and not borrow money from women who borrow money because they're absolutely head over heels in love with you. You know that? She was. She still is. And by the way, she's beautiful. I don't know what the problem is with you. What's the matter with her? You still love her? You got another Chiquita on the side.
No, I don't.
All right. Here's the bottom line. You loan him money. Mr. Music here goes from the mortgage business to the construction business to the post office business to the CD business. What a shock. He can't pay you back. In the future, if you're going to borrow money, don't borrow it from someone with whom you're in a relationship. It ruins relationships. I have a feeling the two of you might have made it. All right? But this definitely ruined it. That's what you're suing for totally? $3,543.37? So awarded to the plaintiff. Good luck to you.